Hello, good evening, everyone. So today, first evening session because many of you all said that I should do it around at least 200 300 people in that poll had said. So it's currently 6:45. We will do till 9 p.m. And then I'll have to unwind because I have to sleep by 9:30. So it'll be a good 2 hour session. 2 hours 15 minutes. I want to do first. I'll put in the chat. Everyone can put whatever you want to achieve, and we'll keep each other accountable. So I want to finish Radio Living. I have an exam day after tomorrow. So Radio Living one definitely I want to finish. Radio Living is one thing I'll finish. Second thing, hello Anaya. Second, Radio Living one. Second, I will definitely want to do applied anatomy of abdomen. Today we completed it, so I'm gonna revise that. Hello Arnav. Applied anatomy of abdomen, and third I want to do adrenal cortex. It's coming for my exam, so that is I've done most of it. It's just a small part left, and maybe if you get time, I'll start with biochem. Biochem I want to start nucleotide, yeah. Protein ठीक है फिर भी nucleotide metabolism if I get time, maybe just 20 minutes, but I don't think I can't overplan. But 4 is optional. 1 2 3 I have to finish, right? उतना तो बनता है. So you can also put your goals. Very good, Arnav. Completed 3-4 chart. Hello not known. Hello Dev. Hello Nirali. Right, let's go. So I'll start with Radio Living. It's on my iPad only. It's just a PDF. So let's go. We can all. It's just all radiological images. We have to identify all basic parts of it. Right. So are we doing it properly now? I have upper limb and lower limb. So let's go. So we have this Shenton line, hip joint space, fovea, captitis, femoris, neck of femur, greater trochanter, acetabulum, femoral head, lesser trochanter, hip bone, ilium, pubis, ischium, sacrum, femur, head, neck, trochanter, shaft, pubic symphysis, lumbar vertebrae, Shenton's line, soft tissue shadows, soft tissue shadows and joints. Soft tissue shadows and joints. This is sacrum, ilium, pubis. Sacrum, ilium, pubis, ischial tuberosity. Sacrum, ilium, pubis. Sacrum, ilium, pubis, ischial tuberosity. Ilium, ischium, ilium, ischial tuberosity, pubis. This is the pubic symphysis. This is lesser trochanter. This is greater trochanter. Neck of femur, head of femur, and acetabulum. And this is sacroiliac joint. Sacroiliac joint. Fine. This is Shenton's line. Very important. This is Shenton's line. Shenton's line. Okay. Don't forget this. Do not forget Shenton's line. Very, very important. So it's going from the. Okay, we'll see. I think greater obturator foramen ka theek hai, we'll see. This is the plane diagram of the knee region, anterior posterior view of the knee region, right? So anterior posterior view of the knee region, AP view, we have the knee joint space, the patella, intercondylar notch of the femur. So there's intercondylar notch of femur and intercondylar eminence of the tibia. Intercondylar notch of femur and intercondylar eminence of the tibia. Intercondylar notch of femur, intercondylar eminence of the tibia. This is the articular ends of femur and tibia. Articular ends of femur and tibia. This is a knee joint space. Knee joint space, and this is the head and the styloid process of the fibula. So styloid process or head fibula का ऊपर आता है towards the femur. Head and the styloid process of the fibula. ठीक. Plain diagram of knee region, lateral view. This is the patella, medial femoral condyle, lateral femoral condyle, intercondylar eminence of tibia, knee joint space, and head of fibula. So you have head of fibula, knee joint space, patella, medial femoral condyle, and lateral femoral condyle. Okay, it's hard to differentiate, but medial and lateral femoral condyle. I'll have to ask this as a doubt probably, how to differentiate. So medial and lateral femoral condyle. I guess the medial is bulging. Okay. The medial one, this will probably be medial femoral condyle. Medial femoral condyle, that is lateral femoral condyle. Okay, this is the femur coming down. Medial femoral condyle, lateral femoral condyle. intercondylar eminence of the tibia, intercondylar eminence of tibia, head of fibula, knee joint space, and the patella. Plain skygram of knee region, anterior posterior and lateral view, anterior posterior and the lateral view. AP view and lateral view. Femur is medial condyle, lateral condyle, adductor tubercle of femur. So you have medial condyle, lateral condyle, and the adductor tubercle of the femur. Medial condyle, lateral condyle, and adductor tubercle. Medial is medial condyle, lateral condyle, and adductor tubercle of the femur. Medial condyle, lateral condyle, adductor tubercle of femur. Fine. So medial condyle, lateral condyle, and adductor tubercle of the femur. Fine. The femur. Adductor tubercle. adapटर टेबल देखना पड़ेगा. This tibia patella. Tibia में medial again. Tibia में also you have medial condyle, lateral condyle. Okay, so femur and tibia both have medial condyle, lateral condyle. So this will probably be right leg, right knee region. You have to say knee region. Fine. Shaft, fibula में head, styloid process, shaft and the joints. Now coming to this patella, lateral condyle of the femur, medial condyle of the femur, medial condyle, lateral condyle. So medial condyle, lateral condyle, medial condyle of tibia. Patella, lateral condyle of femur, medial condyle of femur, medial condyle of the tibia, lateral condyle of tibia. So this has to be the left. Head and the styloid process of fibula. Head and styloid process of fibula. This is anterior posterior view and this is a lateral view. Lateral view may we have the shaft of the femur, patella, lateral condyle of the femur. Oh, right. So the bulging part. Okay, it's established. Medial part is the bulging part. Okay. So the medial part is bulging. Medial part is the bulging part, and the lateral part is the under part. Lateral condyle of femur, medial condyle from the lateral view. Fine. This is tibia. This is head and styloid process of fibula. Superimposed shadow. Tibia, head and styloid process of the fibula. Superimposed shadow. Also, guys, we'll take our next break at 7:30. 7:30 p.m. So we can have a discussion at 7:30 for maybe 5-10 minutes. So we'll take a break at 7:30. I think that should be effective. We can get 1.5 hour done proper studies and 10 minutes break, and then again we can have another 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 1 hour 15 minutes study session. I'll just pin this message. Everyone can put whatever they want to achieve. We'll all keep each other accountable for it, and in the end we can put how much we achieved out of how much we planned, right? Head and styloid process of the fibula. This is the medial condyle of the femur. This is the lateral condyle of the femur, patella, shaft of femur, tibia, and the head and the styloid process of fibula. Tibia, head, and the styloid process of fibula. Still superimposed shadow. Then skygram of ankle region, anterior posterior view. So ankle key because you can see the lower end of the fibula. That is a typical. This is a little difficult one, so we can lower end of the fibula. Lower end of fibula. This is the lower end of tibia. Lower end of tibia, lower end of fibula, ankle joint space. This is talus, ankle joint space, and this is talus. Talus, calcaneus, navicular, cuboid, medial, intermediate, lateral cuneiform. और एक था ना talus, navicular, cuboid, calcaneum. Talus calcaneus navicular cuboid. हाँ ठीक है, और intermediate lateral. ठीक है, आ जाएगा आगे. Plain skygram of ankle, anterior posterior view. You have lower end of tibia and fibula. This is the lower end of tibia, lower end of fibula. Medial malleolus. Medial malleolus will be the tibia. Lateral malleolus will be of fibula. You have talus, navicular, cuboid, cuneiform, and metatarsals. So you have talus. Here you have talus because okay. So you have talus, navicular, mm, talus, navicular, cuboid, cuneiform, and metatarsals. There's the shaft of the tibia, shaft of the fibula, medial malleolus, lateral malleolus, and this is the talus. Plain skygram of ankle, lateral view. This is the lower end of the tibia and fibula. Lower end of tibia and fibula, calcaneus, talus. So this is talus. Mm, talus, calcaneus, navicular, cuboid, cuneiform, and metatarsal. Let's go. This is the talus, right? So immediately जो आ रहा है वो talus है, नीचे calcaneus, talus, calcaneus, navicular, talus, calcaneus, navicular, the cuneiforms and the cuboid. Talus, calcaneus, navicular, cuboid, and the cuneiforms. Foot. So this was what ankle region, right? Now this is the plane skygram of the foot, that is dorsoplanar view. Plane skygram of the foot, dorsoplantar view. Right. Oh, dorsoplantar view. Damn. Talus, calcaneus, cuboid, navicular, medial, intermediate, lateral. So you have talus. Talus is always located medially, like tibia, TT. Talus medially, calcaneus laterally. Talus, calcaneus, cuboid, and lateral cuneiform. CCL. Calcaneum, cuboid, lateral cuneiform, talus. Then you have os tibiale, navicular, talus, navicular, medial cuneiform, intermediate, and lateral cuneiform. First metatarsal, sesamoid bone. Sesamoid bone. You have os tibiale near the talus. Okay, and navicular, talus and navicular. Talus, navicular. This is the phalanx, and this is the sesamoid bone. Plain diagram of the foot dorsoplantar view. This is calcaneus, talus, navicular, cuboid, three cuneiforms, metatarsals, and phalanges. This is the talus, cuboid, navicular. So talus, cuboid, metatarsals, cuneiforms, navicular. Talus, navicular, fine. And then the phalanges. Now plain diagram of the ankle and foot, lateral view. Plain diagram of the ankle and the foot in the lateral view. This plain diagram of the ankle and foot in the lateral view of the ankle and the foot. Okay. अगर ये आया तो you say ankle and foot. Oh, so what's the difference then? This is plain diagram of just ankle. Okay, you can see foot clearly, fine. Not really. Okay. In the lateral view, this is the. Wait, what is this view? First metatarsal, second metatarsal, third metatarsal, fourth and fifth. Lower end of the tibia, lower end of the fibula. This is talus, navicular, intermediate, lateral, and medial cuneiform. Oh, ये कैसा? Calcaneum, cuboid. M5, M4, M5, M4, M3, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5. M1, M2, M3, M4, M5. And this is the plane skygram of foot in the oblique view. Skygram of foot in oblique view. Foot. There is a plane skygram of the ankle and the foot. I have to come back to this for sure. Oblique view. You have lower end of tibia, fibula, calcaneus, talus, navicular, cuboid. My God. Identify and demonstrate important bony landmarks of lower limb. Vertebral levels of highest point of iliac crest, posterior superior iliac spine, iliac tubercle, pubic tubercle, ischial tuberosity. Damn. Okay, these are not that easy. Adductor tubercle, tibial tuberosity. Okay, I've forgotten so many of these. Yeah, this anat is so volatile. Head of fibula, medial and lateral malleolus, condyles of femur and tibia, sustentaculum tali. I don't even know what that is. Sustentaculum tali. Tuberosity of fifth metatarsal and the tuberosity of the navicular. Anatomy 21. Identify and demonstrate palpation of femoral, popliteal, post-tibial, antitibial, and dorsalis pedis blood vessels in a stimulated environment. Great and small saphenous. Palpation of vessels. Femoral, popliteal, dorsalis pedis, post-tibial mid-inguinal point, surface pressure of femoral nerve, saphenous opening, sciatic. My God, इसमें कितना कुछ है. Sciatic, tibial, common, peroneal, deep peroneal, great and small saphenous. I think I can go a bit faster. I'm going slow. So it is describing the type, articular surfaces, capsules, synovial membrane, ligaments, relations, movements, and muscles involved in the nerve supply bursae around the hip joint. So you're seeing the surfaces, capsules, membranes, ligaments, relations, movements. Describe and demonstrate the type, articular surfaces, capsules, knee joint. Okay. Same thing, ankle joint. So knee joint, ankle joint, hip joint, mainly the movements. Okay, demonstrate the movements. Surface anatomy, palpation of anterior superior iliac spine, iliac crest, joints में hip, knee, ankle, subtalar joint muscles, demonstration में hip में flexors, extensors, abductors, adductors. My God, I don't know how much is remember. Okay, anyways, we'll learn. Nerves में dermatomes, sciatic, tibial, common peroneal, femoral, obturator. Tendons में semitendinosus, semimembranosus, biceps femoris, iliotibial tract. Thickening of common peroneal nerve in leprosy. Oh, I don't know that. Common peroneal nerve in leprosy is thickened. Leprosy में common peroneal nerve is thickened. Common peroneal nerve leprosy. Common peroneal nerve leprosy. Common peroneal nerve leprosy. Vessels, palpation of femoral, popliteal, dorsalis, pedis, posterior tibial arteries, great saphenous and small saphenous veins, femoral triangle, popliteal fossa, ligamentum patellae, inguinal lymph nodes. Now coming to principles of living anatomy, it deals the relationship of deeper structures to the surface of the body for determining the irregularities in what palpation helps in feeling deeper parts through the skin. Knowledge of topographical relations when referring the parts to visible surface landmarks. Visible and palpable landmarks include bones, cartilages, muscle masses, and tendons. Bone, cartilage, muscle mass, and tendon. So you have bone, cartilage, muscle mass, and tendon. Bone, cartilage, muscle mass, and tendon. Principles. Bone landmarks are felt. So visible and palpable landmarks that include bones, cartilages, muscles. Bone landmarks are felt after relaxing the muscles and the fascia overlying. So you will feel a bone when you relax the fascia and the muscle lying above it. When you feel a bone and muscle. Bone and muscle. Correct. Supplying. Radio living. Till 9. After finish radio living, then biochem and physio also adrenal cortex. Muscle and tendon are best felt when they are thrown into contraction and work against resistance. So muscle and tendon will be best felt when they're thrown into contraction. So first you throw them into contraction and you make it work against the resistance. Arteries are superficial ones are felt against a bone underlying it. Correct. You have to always have some bone underlying it to feel it. Always some bone underlying it to feel it. Right. Principles. Nerves are rolled under the skin against the bone underlying it. Correct. Soft tissues like parotid duct, spermatic cord are felt through the skin. Parotid duct and spermatic cord. Parotid duct and spermatic cord are felt through the skin. Parotid duct and spermatic cord are felt through the skin. Parotid duct and spermatic cord are felt through the skin. No. Parotid duct and spermatic cord are felt through the skin. Correct. Parotid duct. Subcutaneous veins are seen after impeding the venous return by tying a tourniquet proximal to them. You're seeing a subcutaneous vein by impeding the return of the vein by tying a tourniquet. Impeding the return of the vein by tying a tourniquet. That is what is called as subcutaneous vein palpation. You are putting a and uh, tourniquet and impeding the venous return. You're impeding venous return by putting a tourniquet. Fine. Now surface landmarks. Surface landmarks may have a fold of the groin. How many pages is this PDF? 69. Okay. Surface landmarks now. Front of the thigh. You have the fold of the groin. Fold of groin, anterior superior iliac spine, pubic tubercle, mid inguinal point, midpoint of inguinal ligament. Yeah, true. Those two difference is important. And the adductor tubercle. Adductor tubercle, midpoint of inguinal ligament. ये सब देखना पड़ेगा अभी. Fold of the groin. Anterior superior iliac spine. That's easy. Pubic tubercle. No one's gonna ask to see. Anterior superior iliac spine, pubic tubercle spine. iliac spine, the pubic tubercle. Anterior superior iliac spine till the pubic tubercle. Anterior superior spine. Now we have the mid-inguinal point. Inguinal ligament extends from the anterior superior iliac spine till the pubic tubercle. So the midpoint of the inguinal ligament would be the midpoint exactly between the anterior superior iliac spine and the pubic tubercle. But mid-inguinal point, I believe, is between anterior superior iliac spine and the pubic symphysis. उनके बीच में जो distance है, उनका midpoint. Now I'll have to confirm, but I think that's right. Pubic tubercle, mid-inguinal point. Mid-inguinal point, midpoint of inguinal ligament, adductor tubercle. Adductor tubercle किधर है exactly? Oh, femur. हाँ, okay. Oh, right. How did I forget that? Adductor tubercle. हाँ, इधर है, correct. Medial side of the femur, lower. Medial side of the lower end of femur. So, femur के medial side, हाँ, probably this. Adductor tubercle, just next to the patella. यही होगा. Okay, adductor tubercle. All those adductor magnus वगैरह उधर आएगा. Adductor tubercle, fine. Adductor tubercle, mid-inguinal point, midpoint of inguinal ligament, and adductor tubercle. Fine. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just see all the other things. Iliac crest or iliac tuberosity, inguinal ligament, head of the femur, greater trochanter, hip bone, pubic crest, pubic symphysis, shaft of the femur, patella, adductor tubercle, lateral epicondyle of the femur, middle epicondyle of the femur. Greenest palpable features of lower limb bones. Oh, greater trochanter is palpable. Really? Greater. Oh, maybe this. Damn. Greater trochanter is palpable, pubic symphysis, pubic tubercle, and the adductor tubercle, and medial epicondyle of femur and the lateral epicondyle of femur. If I just palpate, you can palpate medial and lateral epicondyle. Probably it's this thick. Next, uh, tensor of fascia lata, sartorius and sartorius. Femoral triangle, mass of adductor muscles, rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, all the quadriceps femoris. You have rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis. हाँ, and vastus intermedius तो नीचे मिलेगा. I think below rectus femoris, if I'm not wrong. Vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, rectus femoris, उसके नीचे होगा vastus intermedius, and these four together will form the quadriceps femoris, and this is gracilis, of course. That sergeant between goal between two sergeants, gracilis semitendinosus, and sartorius, gracilis, and I think tendinosus. I think not membranosus. Anyway, tendinosus. This is gracilis. This is sartorius. This is the base of the patella. This is the iliotibial tract. This is apex of patella. Okay, base ऊपर रहता है, apex I guess, yeah, base and base of patella and apex of patella, yeah, correct. I feel it's more of apex. Now head of the fibula is always laterally, so head of fibula. Then you have the patellar ligament. Okay, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, iliotibial tract on the lateral side, patella, head of fibula, head of the fibula lateral side पे, ठीक है, ठीक. Patellar ligament and the tibial tuberosity. Oh, it's near the patellar ligament. Tibial tuberosity. Tibial tuberosity is near the patellar ligament. Cool. Tibial tuberosity. Fine. Okay, we're on page 42. Not bad. 42 pages is not bad for around half an hour. But I mean, there's content also. Now coming to gluteal region. Gluteal region is iliac crest. Fold. Highest level of iliac crest, anterior superior iliac spine. Iliac spine is the hip. That's the supracrustal plane. Highest level of iliac crest, supracrustal plane. It will fold hip. Anterior superior iliac spine. Iliac crest का highest level comes even higher than the anterior superior iliac spine. And there's something called as a supracrustal plane. Supracrustal plane marks the highest point of iliac crest. Damn. Supracrustal plane is a horizontal line that marks where the highest point of iliac crest. Supracrustal plane. Fine. Is buttock glute fold. Site of top of the greater trochanter femur. Site of top of greater trochanter of the femur. Hmm. Fine. Thigh. Posterior superior iliac spine, iliac crest or tuberosity is the hip bone. Greater trochanter, gluteal fold, ischial tuberosity, gluteal sulcus, shaft of femur, medial epicondyle of femur. We can feel that. Lateral epicondyle of femur. Now, levels of iliac crest, intergluteal cleft, hip region, greater trochanter, ischial tuberosity, gluteal fold in the thigh. Surface landmarks, tubercle of the tibia. Tubercle of tibia, head of fibula, neck of fibula. Head of fibula is upper, medial malleus and lateral malleus. Okay, this is the lateral epicondyle of the femur. Lateral condyle. Okay, so टिबिया का कॉन्डाइल रहता है और फीमर का एपिकॉन्डाइल रहता है बिकॉज इट्स अबव द कॉन्डाइल. सो लैटरल एपिकॉन्डाइल ऑफ द फीमर, लैटरल कॉन्डाइल ऑफ द टिबिया. फीमर है और इसका टिबिया का लैटरल कॉन्डाइल है. मेक सेंस. You have the anterotibial or Gerdy's tubercle. Oh damn. There is an anterolateral tubercle on the tibia. Anterolateral tibial tubercle called as the Gerdy's tubercle. Anterolateral tibial tubercle called the Gerdy's tubercle. Near the fibula. Okay. Near the fibula you have anterolateral tibial Gerdy's tubercle. Anterolateral tibial or the Gerdy's tubercle. Anterolateral tibial or Gerdy's tubercle. Anterolateral tibial or Gerdy's tubercle. Anterolateral tibial or Gerdy's tubercle. Fine. That's at 43. This is head of fibula, neck of the fibula. This is patella. This is adductor tubercle. Adductor tubercle we saw was on the medial side of the lower end of the femur. This is medial epicondyle of femur. Medial epicondyle of femur. Medial condyle of the tibia. You have the tibial tuberosity. Tibial tuberosity. You have a tibial tuberosity. Tibial tuberosity. Anterior border and medial surface of tibia. Tibial tuberosity. हाँ, like ligamentum patellae के बाद you have tibial tuberosity, anterior border and medial surface of the tibia. Head of fibula and neck of fibula. Medial malleolus, lateral malleolus, and calcaneal tuberosity. Medial malleolus, lateral malleolus, and calcaneal tuberosity. Hmm. My God. Do I need to see this? No, not really. Skip. But okay, fine, just do it. Vastus atolus, iliotibial tract, tendon of biceps femoris, tendon condylar femur, head of the fibula, lateral head of gastrocnemius, soleus, patella, patellar ligament, tibial tuberosity, biceps femoris, semimembranosus, semitendinosus, lateral head of gastrocnemius, fibularis, peroneus longus, peroneus brevis, calcaneal tendon, tendon of fibularis longus, peroneus longus. This is anterior border of tibia. This is soleus. This is head of fibula, tendon of biceps femoris. This tibialis anterior. Extensor digitorum longus, lateral malleolus, extensor digitorum longus. You have the lateral malleolus, EDL, extensor digitorum longus. Tendon of peroneus brevis, tendon of peroneus tertius. PE, so they'll cause erosion, foot everters. Tuberosity of the fifth metatarsal, tendons of extensor digitorum longus. Tendon of extensor hallucis brevis. Extensor hallucis brevis. Tendon of extensor hallucis longus. Tendon of extensor hallucis longus. Tendon of extensor hallucis brevis. This is a site for palpating pulse of the dorsalis pedal artery. Okay. Oh, it's like that. Upper. This is a dorsal artery of the foot. Dorsalis pedis artery and the tendon of tibialis anterior. Tibialis anterior. Oh my god, the attachments and all. ठीक है अभी के लिए okay. You don't have to learn everything. कितना करोगे डिटेल में? बहुत डिटेल में गेस करना पड़ेगा बट joints gastrocnemius soleus fine. Coming to the surface landmarks. Foot may have head of talus, calcaneus, cuboid, calcaneus, cuboid, all the three cuneiforms are there. Either talus, navicular, again the cuneiforms. Talus, navicular, and the cuneiforms, medial, intermediate, lateral cuneiform. Fine. Let's go. Head of talus, sustentaculum talli. हाँ ये देखना है मेरे को. Sustentaculum talli. So you have a head of talus, which is palpated with the thumb. Okay, head of talus, medial malleolus, lateral malleolus, navicular tuberosity. Navicular tuberosity, if I feel probably what I'm feeling, yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. It's a navicular tuberosity. Navicular tuberosity. Navicular tuberosity. Fine, fine. Sustentacular. Sustentacular means probably holds it. Okay. Tuberosity of navicular medial cuneiform. This is the head of the first metatarsal. Tuberosity of first metatarsal. Okay, so there's a medial cuneiform and then there's a tuberosity of the first metatarsal. So before the phalanges we'll have first metatarsal and then उसका एक छोटू सा tuberosity है which I am not able to palpate here. Probably around here. ठीक है, I'll show around the area. It doesn't have to be perfect. Tuberosity navicular medial cuneiform, head of the first metatarsal. This is medial malleolus. Sustentaculum. Oh, इधर है sustentaculum talae. This is sustentaculum talae. This is cuboid, medial malleolus, sustentaculum talae. This is a cuboid. So navicular talus. So talus का ऊपर का part इधर near the calcaneus is sustentaculum talae. Oh, talae मतलब relating to talus, right? Sustentaculum. हाँ वो probably I had not read this part well. Anyways, ये revise करना पड़ेगा वो सब the arches and all. Tuberosity of first metatarsal. This is the medial foot में we have tuberosity of first metatarsal, medial tubercle of the calcaneus, medial tubercle of calcaneus, shaft of phalanx, lateral sesamoid, medial sesamoid. Oh, first metatarsal के head में head of first metatarsal may you have a lateral sesamoid and I did not know this. There's a shaft of first metatarsal. उसके head में you have lateral and medial sesamoid, lateral and medial sesamoid in the head of the first metatarsal. There's a tuberosity of the fifth metatarsal. Tuberosity of fifth metatarsal. Tuberosity of the fifth metatarsal. This is lateral malleolus. This is calcaneus. ठीक है, आपने सब ग्रेज एनाटॉमी से उठाया. Sustentaculum talae. Sustentaculum talae. Sustentaculum talae. This is tuberosity of navicular. Okay. Probably this. Now, let's see the muscles. Extensor expansion, metatarsophalangeal joint of great toe, metatarsal phalangeal. So metatarsophalangeal, first dorsal interossei. Lap pad, dorsal interossei. What is it? Lap pad. Okay, it was like if it bring it close or not. Lap pad, fine. Extensor hallucis longus, lap pad. Extensor digitorum brevis, extensor digitorum longus, EDL, EDB. Extensor digitorum brevis, extensor digitorum longus, peroneus tertius, extensor hallucis brevis. Okay. As I said, it's 7:30. So I'll just go through. Did you shave? Yes, I did. I like clean shave. थोड़ा I get थोड़ा lazy, but then over 3-4 days I do and shave. I do full syllabus mocks test. Yes. Done. Aditya. All the best. What is my college timing? 8:30 to 4:30. But sometimes it starts at 9. Like physio days and all start at 9, and at days 8:30. And ends by 4:30. But sometimes in physio biochem ends by like 4, 3. Sometimes very early, like 3 or something. But usually anat to 4:30 always. Show what is in your pencil case. Okay. It's just a lot of highlighters. Like I said, I need highlighters around me. Even literally, you'll see when I was highlighting with the iPad, also I used my color codes. I am always. I'll show a picture where I've used. Anyway, like here there were not that many things, but like this is yellow because it's like partially important. And like niche I would have done pink somewhere where it's more higher. See now pink and yellow. I use the highlighter color everywhere, even when I'm doing from a PDF. So this is my pouch, very ganda pouch, old pouch. Like but I think this was in my NEET also. I use the same pouch. So just I have a scale. Then I have those like HNE pencils. Mm. Then I like 2 3. I just keep writing a lot. I want to start writing. I haven't been writing that much, but I want to write a lot. Mainly my weight is by just highlighters, and I have more in my bag also extra. Plus here also I have more extra. I just love highlighters. The whole box of highlighters. I keep finishing them so fast. I need them again and again. I just get one stock. So these are HNE pencils. You'll see our Micronet journals. They need these like you will see it's like a typical MBBS thing. You'll need these Micronet. And then just like red pen, like and like I like a few colors in my notes, so it makes it nice. It makes it थोड़ा nice to read. भाई पूरा दिन करो ना ले, but I have college ना. That's why. मैथ्स के पहले डर का माहौल है. You have maths boards क्या अभी? I'm trying. There's so much. There's so many exams coming up. I'm trying to put a video, but I'm still navigating how to do that. Like I'll genuinely try, but I can't guarantee it. There's so many. There's literally a test every week. Like I showed that day. It's like every week there's some or the other exam, some submission. This week is very heavy, like extremely heavy. The MBBS is very like demanding, but if you plan well, it can be managed. So I'm not no stress about it, but it just needs a lot of. So like everything that you see even here I use all my color codes. So everything that you see is highlighted here is an exam or a submission. So you can imagine March में कितने submissions है. And then this is April. Yeah, see, and then my major exam is in April. I have everything planned, like April, March. So there's many exams are there constantly. So you have to keep studying basically. भाई पढ़ाई कर सब ठीक हो जाएगा. कुछ भी बोल दे करना तुझे ही है. Yes, I agree. Ultimately, you have to only do everything. Doctor Sahab, just for actually they now you have to complete bond also. So 5.5 years plus 1 year bond, 6.5 years till I can be called Doctor Sahab. Long time. Carbohydrates completed. Oh, nice. So, you're in first MBBS. Nice. By in board chemistry exam, I got medical problem. Oh, I don't only 25 marks. I'm in tension. I got selected in NEET, but compartment in board exam. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you're fine, Ashish. Hope you're good, doing better. I don't know, but like 25 marks. I'm sure you can write a letter to them, no, at least. I don't know how exactly it works, but if you have a genuine reason, at least you can try asking. Any tips? I just completed 11th and I have backlogs. Don't worry, I had also not lot. I had decent amount of backlogs. I just planned well in 12th. When you come to 12th, just make a list of your backlogs. I had checklists. I think I've shown it in a video. I'll show you again. So I had basically checked checklist. Huh, yeah. This is a book called Chem book, and now I had kept. You keep a record of everything. I had kept a record of all my test scores, so I'll show you all. This, can you see? So 175, 180, 175, 180, 180, 180, 175, 170, 175, 165, 180, 180. Basically, I didn't usually dip below 165. Uh, this was my chem test scores, and then in this, I would keep also. I had I never completed this, but see, I had a full like list. Now this is the chapter. Now see, am I messing up? See, there's a like say cocoa, and then on this add all the sources possible listed. So then I would keep ticking. So whatever is not ticked goes in your backlog list, and you have to make sure you complete it by priority. So make these checklists. I had these checklists for all physio, and this I had manifested. Like you keep manifesting, you'll achieve your goal. I didn't get 715. I did get 715 initially, and then patch come kar di, unfortunately. But it's okay. I mean, I'll take 710 also. Uh, शाम को भी रखा करो daily. I'll try, yes, definitely. I'll try whenever I can. Like I can't guarantee every day, but definitely whenever I can, I'll just put it out. Like it'll be random. I can't fix a time because everything is. Thank you so much, Yash. Done with botany. It was hell of tricky. Now I'll go with zoo. I was in clear concepts coaching. Uh, if you want, I can. Uh, Delhi map. I should make a video on LMR. Actually, it's something that is not often spoken. Also, I remember I was talking about Gaitan. I got it done in sections. Also, for all of you guys, get this done. Like for I did this for my NCRTs, and now I did this for my MBBS book also. This is my CVS. This is my Gaitan. I have to show you all how fat it is. This is the size of Gaitan. So I got it chopped into like I got spiral binded, chopped chapter wise, and added pages in between, so I can add my notes in this. So you'll see this is my Gaitan. Like of course, a lot of highlighters, a lot of color coding, but now I can add notes on the side because I usually make notes in a book and then I never see that book again. Plus, finding that book where I'd written it and then that topic I never find. So, all of you, if you're in 11th, like mainly now, abhi to just jinka NEET hai to not feasible now, but those who have NEET 26, so this is my camp. But some people say, you have to study the full day. That's not, I feel that's not practical because then you'll get burnt out by the time you reach 12th. So 11th में study, be consistent. जो पढ़ा रहा है वो दिन उतना ही पढ़ो. Sunday test के लिए पढ़ो बस. You don't have to go over and above and do too much. And 12th में you can increase it to 8 hours. End में go all out. Right? Last 2 months you're going all in. Basically, last 2 months, last 4 or 5 months you're going all in with everything you've got. Did you revise the chem chapter by going through NCRT or LMR? Last 6 months probably. I started making my chem LMR actually very late in like November, December of like before my NEET, like 6-7 months before NEET. So then before that, I had LMR systems in place, like but not a proper LMR in depth. My in depth LMR was made in like December to Jan, Feb, March. So by March it was complete, I would say. And then March, April. So then throughout Jan, Feb, March, whatever I'd made and whatever I was making. So Jan, Feb, March, April, May, all that I just mainly did chem LMR. And then once before NEET, like in May, May 1st or May 2nd, I went through entire NCRT once just to make sure that I've not missed any point. So then I was like very sure that I covered all grounds. So I was very confident when it came to chem. And usually I was consistent also. Now I showed you my marks in chem. Like usually, so the highlighted ones are all 180, in which it's pink highlighted. And so make like this also, so you can keep a track of your scores. And in physics also I had physics, you'll see my scores were up and down. It was not that consistent. So if I don't know if I'll find the physics one, but not necessary that you'll be consistent with your scores all day. And my physics score definitely varied. I don't know where I kept that thing. But my physics scores were not that like regular, I would say. Physics marks. But physics definitely my this was very regular. My LMR making. That kind of saved me. Uh, ठीक है, I think 7:40 we'll take the next break at 9 p.m. Then we can discuss that time. 9 p.m. next break. Let's go because we have a lot to complete actually. I'm still on radio living. Okay, I really have to speed up. But anyways, okay, I have to do three things. I have to do radio living, applied anatomy, and adrenal cortex. Like, I think I'll do adrenal cortex for a bit. So then tomorrow morning I can complete this. And yes, I yeah. Next break. So we'll finish adrenal cortex and maybe we'll complete lower limb radio living. Tomorrow morning we can do upper limb radio living. And definitely biochem I have to start. I cannot keep ignoring biochem. So 9 p.m. maximum. Okay, cool. Chalo, let's go. पिन करूँ हाँ रिप्लेस पिन ठीक है चलो चलो guys let's go let's be productive very productive in the next 1 hour 20 minutes let's give all that we got and we should be happy at the end of the day thank you I love this speech and what was the other one was that laser one that was also cool wait okay all the best one more firecracker done I remember you had said you all had told me to do this in every break, so I will. Okay, chalo. Now let's get serious. Let's go get back at 9. We'll discuss again. I think I'll do adrenal cortex from my newly segregated guide. Okay, this one. I don't know. I get immense joy to see my books like this. I don't know why. It's just it gives us a internal sukh. कि कुछ तो किया है life में. Because if like one will know if I've studied a chapter or not. If I haven't studied, it's gonna be blank, like really blank. If I've studied it, like you can clearly know if I've studied a chapter or not. Okay, chalo. Now I'm talk for 1 hour 15 minutes. Let's go. Effects of cortisol on protein metabolism, reduction in the cellular protein. One of the principal effects in cortisol is the reduction of the protein stores. Essentially, all the cells of the body except those of the and yeah, I always okay, I'll get back on at 9 o'clock. A reduction in cellular protein. One of the principal features of cortisol on the metabolic system is the reduction of protein stores in essentially all the cells of the body except those of the liver. So it's reducing cortisol will reduce the protein. Cortisol is reducing the protein stores in the body except in the liver. So cortisol a reduction of protein stores in essentially all cells of the body except those of the liver. The reduction is caused by both decrease in protein synthesis as well as increased catabolism of protein already in the cells. Okay. Spinal cortex, fine. So, in the presence of great excess of cortisol, the muscles can become so immunity function भी कम कर देता है because yeah probably the proteins that includes immunoglobulins and immunity functions कम होंगे. Cortisol increases liver and plasma protein. Cortisol increases liver and plasma protein. This increases the exception to protein deficiency. Exceptions to protein deficiency. Amino acids into the liver and increasing the amino acids in the liver and decreasing the protein synthesis. Increasing the amino acid in the liver and increasing its protein synthesis in the liver. Fine. Increased blood amino acids diminish transports of amino acids. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? 8? Bro, what? 8 pages? Damn. In addition to the amount I already done. Crazy 8 pages. That is take like 10 minutes a page. It's still 80 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You don't think of the whole thing. Go one page at a time. One page at a time, one paragraph at a time. Let's not be overwhelmed by the amount to do. Let's focus on the page at hand. That always works. One word at a time, one paragraph at a time. Increase blood amino acids, diminish transport of amino acids into extrahepatic cells. So you're increasing blood amino acid, diminishing the transfer of amino acid into extrahepatic cells and enhance transport in the hepatic cells. The cortisol depresses the amino acid transfer to the muscles and amino acid protein. Mobilizes amino acid from non-hepatic tissues. Mobilizes amino acid. And diminishes the tissue stores of protein. It's mobilizing the non-hepatic tissues and in turn diminishing the tissue stores of protein. Diminishing the tissue stores of protein and mobilizes amino acid from non-hepatic tissues. And diminishes the tissue stores of protein. Fine. So here, mobilizing the amino acids from non-hepatic tissues and transferring them to hepatic tissues. So that's increasing the amount in the hepatic and it's decreasing the amount in the extrahepatic tissues. So cortisol is increasing protein synthesis in the liver but decreasing it elsewhere in the body. Okay. Eat dinner also. Fast. That's not comfort. Mm, so we have released damaged tissue such as histamine, bradykinin, proteolytic enzymes, prostaglandins, leukotrienes that activate the inflammation process and increase in blood flow to the inflamed area. Increase in blood flow caused by some of the released proteins from the tissues and an effect called as erythema. Oh, I didn't know that. Erythema. So erythema is the process of increasing the blood flow in inflamed areas. In the inflamed area, you see increasing the blood flow. Fine. Mm, Increase in blood flow to the inflamed area caused by released products from the tissues, causing an increase in blood flow to these areas, inflamed areas. So you're releasing histamines, prostaglandins, leukotrienes, bradykinin, proteolytic enzymes, and leukotrienes, and increase in blood flow to the inflamed area, which is called erythema. Increase in blood flow, which is called erythema, and leakage of large quantities of pure plasma out of the capillary. So leaking a large quantity of pure plasma out of the capillaries into the damaged area because of increased capillary permeability, followed by clotting of the tissue, thus causing a non-pitting type of edema. Oh my, that's types of edema, right? I think pitting is when you press and it doesn't come back. I'll check though. I want to know what is non-pitting. I think when you like press it non-pitting, so it's not pitting, so it doesn't like go in. Like I say, it just remain as it is. Compression. Non-pitting window occurs when flow of lymphatic tissue is blocked by cancerous cells or damaged by radiotherapy. Mm, okay. We have leakage of large quantities of pure plasma out of the capillaries mm, into the damaged areas. So yeah, it's going from the capillary to the damaged area because of increased capillary permeability. So capillary like permeability by going into the fluid and caused by clotting of tissue fluid. Damn. There's a non-pitting type of edema. Non-pitting type of edema seen in inflammation. Infiltration of the cells by leukocytes after a days or weeks in growth of fibrous tissue that often helps in the healing process. There is an ingrowth of fibrous tissue that helps in the healing process. An ingrowth of fibrous tissue will occur, and that ingrowth will cause a healing process, right? Mm, so let's see. Right. Fibrous tissue, and that causes yeah, healing process to begin. Hmm. Functional having the healing process. Fine. Okay. Focus. Okay, now when large quantities of cortisol are secreted in us, either secreting or injecting into a person, glucose has to be anti-inflammatory effects. It can block the early stages of inflammation process before noticeable inflammation occurs. Blocking the early stages of inflammation, or if the inflammation has already become, it causes rapid blocking the early stages, and if it's already become, causes rapid resolution of the inflammation and rapidity of healing. These effects are further explained in the following section. Cortisol prevents the development of inflammation by stabilizing lysosome and other effects. It is stabilizing the lysosomes. The cortisol has the following effects. It stabilizes lysosomal membrane. The stabilization is one of the most important anti-inflammatory effects. So stabilization of the lysosomal membrane is the most important anti-inflammatory effect. Stabilizing is the most important anti-inflammatory effect. Stabilizing is the most anti-inflammatory effects as lysosomes are released in a greatly decreased quantity. So you're stabilizing the lysosomal membrane, and that is the most important anti-inflammatory effect. Anti-inflammatory effect of cortisol is it's stabilizing the lysosomal membrane from being whatever it's stabilizing it from, but it's stabilizing it. Released in great. It's causing a decreased permeability, probably as a secondary effect of reduced release of proteolytic enzymes. This decrease in permeability prevents loss of plasmatic tissues. It decreases the migration of WBCs into the inflamed areas and phagocytosis of the damaged cells. Cortisol diminishes the formation of prostaglandins and leukotrienes that would otherwise cause vasodilation, capillary permeability, and mobility of white blood cells. So it is preventing the mobility of white blood cells, decreasing the vasodilation, and decreasing the permeability of the capillaries. So mobility of white blood cell हो ही नहीं रहा. So the white blood cells are not being mobilized. The membrane permeability is not being increased, or vasodilation नहीं हो रहा है. It suppresses the immune system, causing lymphocyte reproduction to decrease markedly. The T lymphocytes that are already suppressed are especially suppressed. T lymphocytes को suppress करता है, which lessen tissue reactions that would otherwise promote inflammation. Cortisol attacks attenuates fever because it reduces the release of interleukin 1 from the WBCs. Okay, it reduces the release of interleukin 1 from WBCs because cortisol is reducing the release of interleukin 1, reducing the release of interleukin 1 from the WBCs. WBC से interleukin 1 decrease हो रहा है from the WBC. So what is who is doing that? Cortisol. Cortisol is decreasing the interleukin 1, and that is causing more fever, which is one of the principal excitants to the hypothalamic control system. This decreased temperature in turn reduces the degree of vasodilation. Wait, attenuates fever, attenuates. Oh, right. Attenuates means reduces, right? So it's reducing the effect of fever, huh? Because it is one of the excitants of the hypothalamic temperature system. It attenuates or reduces the fever because it causes release. It reduces the release of interleukin 1. If it's reducing the release of interleukin 1, which is an excitant of hypothalamic temperature control, and it causes a decrease in temperature. The decrease in temperature reduces the decrease of vasodilation because we know other temperature decreased temperature reduces the rate of vasodilation. Oh, so in low temperatures, we know that the blood wants to consume, keep the heat inside. If it's keeping the heat inside, they want to reduce the surface area. If it reduces surface area, cause vasoconstriction. That's why decreasing vasodilation makes sense. Makes complete sense. It has an almost global effect on reducing all aspects of inflammatory process. Fine. Cortisol causes resolution of inflammation. Resolution. Regardless of precise mechanisms and the effect of oxygen on combating certain types of diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis, rheumatic fever, and glomerulonephritis, acute glomerulonephritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and rheumatic fever. So it's gonna reduce rheumatoid arthritis, rheumatic fever, and acute glomerulonephritis. Rheumatic fever, acute glomerulonephritis, and rheumatoid arthritis. When cortisol or other glucose are administered to patients with these diseases, almost invariably the inflammation begins to subside within 24 hours. That's amazing. Inflammation is being reduced within 24 hours, even though cortisol does not correct the basic disease conditions, preventing the damaging effects of inflammatory response can be a life-saving measure. It can be a life-saving measure. Other effects of cortisol. Cortisol blocks the inflammatory response to allergic reactions. So it's blocking anti-inflammatory. So basically everything anti-inflammatory. It's okay. So everything related to anti-inflammation is done by cortisol, right? So inflammation. Okay, I think I'll do thoda and then थोड़ा बायोकेम चालू करता हूँ. I think I just need to start. It's just starting. Once you start, then at least you'll open the book and feel like doing more. At least then you've done basics. ठीक है. So after this paragraph, I will head to biochem. थोड़ा little of everything. You need not do everything. थोड़ा small steps at a time. The basic allergic reactions. You have lots of time. Between antigen antibodies not affected by cortisol. Allergic reaction, even some of the secondary effects of allergic reactions still occur. However, because the inflammatory response is responsible for many of the serious and sometimes lethal effects of allergic reactions, administration of cortisol followed by its effect in reducing inflammation and release of inflammatory products can be life-saving. For instance, cortisol effectively prevents shock or death, as in case of anaphylaxis, a disease that otherwise kills many people. Anaphylaxis kills many people. Effect of blood cells on immunity in infectious diseases. So, what is the effect of blood cells on the immunity in infectious diseases? Cortisol reduces the number of decreases the number of eosinophils and lymphocytes. So it's decreasing eosinophil and lymphocyte. Cortisol क्या कर रहा है? Eosinophil और lymphocyte को कम कर रहा है. Cortisol reduces the amount of eosinophil and lymphocytes. Regulation of cortisol. The level of immunity for almost all the foreign invaders is decreased. The level of immunity. How this ability of cortisol and other glucocorticoids to suppress immunity makes them useful drugs in preventing immunological reaction of transplanted hearts, kidneys, and other tissues. Ability of cortisol and other glucocorticoids to suppress immunity makes them drugs in preventing immunological rejection of transplanted hearts and other tissues. Prevents immunological everyone please drink enough water as well. I only usually forget, so whenever I remember, I'll remind you all also. It's very important to keep hydrating the body. Our body needs it to flush out all the toxins, most importantly. Okay. So it is preventing immunological rejection of transplanted heart, kidney, and other tissues. So it's reducing the immunity of so much of the body that it won't cause graft rejection of transplant of heart, kidney, and liver. Heart, kidney, and other tissues. Fine. Now, cortisol increases the production of red blood cells. Cortisol increases the production of red blood cells by mechanisms that are unclear. No, this is also new. The production of RBCs. Nice. When excess cortisol is secreted by the adrenal glands, polycythemia often occurs, and conversely, when the adrenal glands secrete no cortisol, anemia occurs. So, when excess cortisol is secreted by the adrenal glands, polycythemia often occurs. So, अगर cortisol ज़्यादा है, excess cortisol, then you have polycythemia. And when they secrete no cortisol, anemia. It causes production of red blood cells. Cortisol causes production of red blood cells. I think enough of physiology also. Let's go to back. I think little of everything every single day. That it makes more sense rather than doing full ये वो थोड़ा small steps. So I'll biochem now. Biochem में I have to do nucleotide metabolism really badly. Molecular biology. I have not touched this chapter yet. Okay. How much is been covered? My God. 50 pages have been covered. What? Damn. Okay, we don't give up. Let's go. We can. It's just so many things in so many chapters, but it's fine. I was thinking, no, I think it's better to go standard textbooks. I have a lot of time, and I'm gonna go all in. And standard textbooks ultimately are going to be what will build my base and my concepts. So I will not let go of standard textbooks, standard textbooks, standard textbooks. So in 83 French, Friedrich Miescher accelerated nuclear cells, then called nuclear from pus cells. Friedrich Miescher accelerated RNA and RNA and nucleic nucleic acid and RNA nucleic acid are concerned with the storage and transfer of genetic information. The universal currency of energy, namely adenosine triphosphate, is a nucleotide derivative. There are also components of important coenzymes like nicotine, adenine dinucleotide. Nicotine adenine dinucleotide and flavin adenine mononucleotide. The multiple cyclic CGMP. The composition of so FAD, NAD, CGMP, CMP. Nitrogen based. Adenine is 6 amino purine. Adenine is 6 amino purine, and guanine is 2 amino 6 oxypurine. Oh, I finished the page. Wow, that was the fastest I've ever finished a page. Let's go. I think I like this speed. Oh no, yeah, only 20 minutes. Hell, that was like literally 2 minutes. Nice. Adenine is 6 amino purine and guanine is 2 amino 6 oxypurine. Adenine is 6 amino purine and guanine is 2 amino 6 oxypurine. Guanine is 2 amino 6 oxypurine and adenine is 6 amino purine. 6 amino purine and guanine is 6 no 2 no 6 no, 2 amino 6 oxypurine. So adenine is 2 amino purine, guanine is 6 no 2 amino 6 oxypurine. Fine. Numbering of purine. Purine ring. Purine ring is 2. Okay. They're basically 1, 3, 7, and 90. You have nitrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to draw this. चलिए यही सही. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5. Okay, so other than 5, all other the odd ones have a nitrogen. 1, 3, 7, and 9. ठीक है. और you have this. So adenine was 6 amino purine. So here. And udhar it was 2 amino 6 oxypurine. Oh, that's so cool. Done. Structures learned. Let's go. How fast. Not bad. Minor purine basis on I think standard textbooks people. Trioxopurine to xanthine. Xanthine and trioxopurine. Aminopurine, xanthopurine, aminopurine. भी थोड़ा sad end of the day यार. I'm surprisingly not tired, but I'm just like meh. Anyway, all this is important. My God, look at this. This is pyrimidine synthesis. Pyrimidine synthesis. It's coming. Still long way to reach that. I haven't even finished the basic introduction. It's 8:42. 42. क्या करूँ? At least finish 2 pages यार. Come on. इतना भी neglect नहीं करना है बायोकेम को. चल. Okay, let's go. 2 पेज तो 2 पेज सही. Minor purine bases. Some bases may be found in small amounts of nucleic acid and hence names minor bases. I've realized when I always read something new or something I don't understand, I tend to like not read the further thing, but that is a very wrong habit. There's obviously gonna be things you don't know. It's okay. Just go ahead. There are hypoxanthine, oxopurine, and xanthine, dioxopurine. Not everything has to be known or understood. You obviously learn. Don't stop. It's most important to keep going, keep going. Hypoxanthine, oxopurine. There's all those Hindi and English poems, Bade Chalo and all. Oh, every poem was just keep going ahead in life. All those poems. Hypoxanthine, oxopurine, and xanthine. Okay, so hypoxanthine is oxopurine and hypoxanthine is oxopurine and xanthine is dioxopurine. Hypoxanthine, oxopurine, xanthine, dioxopurine. Fine. Uric acid is called trioxopurine. Oh, damn. Uric acid is trioxopurine. Uric acid, trioxopurine is formed as an end product of catabolism of other purine bases. It can exist in the enol as well as the keto form, that is called a tautomeric forms. Keto form is by far the predominant form. Always. Ketone body is always more stable than enol, except phenol. Phenol is one of the only stable enols. Phenol is the only stable, one of the only few stable enols. Rest all keto form may exist करते हैं. So keto form, enol as well as the keto form. Right, so enol and keto. Uh, trioxopurine. Trioxopurine is uric acid. Dioxopurine is xanthine. Just oxopurine is hypoxanthine. ठीक है बस हो गया. Pyrimidine bases are present in nucleotides are cytosine, thymine, and uracil. Thymine is present for DNA. Thymine is present in only DNA, and uracil is present in RNA. A few other modified bases like dihydrouracil and methyl cytosine. Methyl cytosine. I don't think I don't need to go in so much depth. Dihydrouracil and methyl cytosine are found rarely. Nucleosides. So dihydrouracil and methyl cytosine. Dihydrouracil and methyl cytosine are also found rarely in some types of RNA. Oh. Dihydrouracil and methyl cytosine. Methyl cytosine and dihydrouracil. Dihydrouracil and methyl cytosine. Dihydrouracil and methyl cytosine. Nucleosides are formed when bases are attached to pentose sugar, D-ribose or 2-deoxyribose. All the bases are attached to the corresponding pentose sugar by beta N glycosidic bond between the first carbon of the pentose sugar and the N9 of the purine or N1 of the pyrimidine. Beta N glycosidic bond between the first carbon of pentose sugar. Always. Nucleoside में first carbon of pentose always, and the ninth carbon of purine, N9 of purine or the N1 of pyrimidine. N9 of purine, N1 pyrimidine. N9 purine, N1 pyrimidine. N9 purine, N1 pyrimidine. N9 purine, N1 pyrimidine. N9 purine, N1 pyrimidine. Okay, I should not forget this ever. N9 purine, N1 pyrimidine. N9 purine, N9 purine, N1 pyrimidine. The carbon atoms of pentose sugars are denoted by attaching a priming sign to the number to avoid confusion with the carbon atoms of purine or pyrimidine sign. Oh, let's see. Uridine, pyrimidine, and adenosine. Oh, damn. Nucleosides are ine, and pyrimidine ka is dene. Fine. I was 9847. So what do I have to do now? I have to start sleeping by 9:15. यार. I like think I'll sleep by 9:30, then eventually 9:45 हो जाता है, which is still too less. 6 hours 45 minutes is not enough. Definitely not enough. I need plus I take like thoughts and all take another 5-10 minutes. So I should ideally be in bed by 9:20, which is not that undoable. Like I have to just get. No, after the stream, I have nothing to do. I should just sleep. So 9 I'll end the stream, brush and get everything ready and sleep. Basically, I'm ready to sleep. How I pack? No, I pack also. 5 minutes packing, 5 minutes brush and getting everything ready, and then sleep by 9:15 or 9:20 because I get up at 4:20 because after it takes like 5-10 minutes to arrange the camera and like to get food, and that also usually do after, but it takes at least it takes like good 7-8 minutes to log in and do that and this that. So I need to wake up at 4:20. I'm not waking up at 4:30. I'm waking up at 4:20. If I'm waking up at 4:20, I should sleep by 9:20, and 9:20 actually ideally 9:15. Because when you say 9:15, then you sleep by 9:20, 9:25. Not bad. We can do it. I'll just finish one more page and then I think we will conclude. Russell compound is right. Okay. Hypoxanthine, xanthine, lactam or keto form of uric acid, and lactam or enol form of uric acid. So, in keto form is called lactam, and enol form is called lactim. Lactam and lactim. Lactam and lactim. Lactam and lactim. Lactam and lactim. Fine. Lactam is also called keto form, and lactim is called the enol form. Lactam, keto, lactam, enol. I'm not learning structure, yeah, too much. अभी के लिए too much. Thymine is the base present in DNA. Thiamine is the present of vitamin B complex. Okay, B1. Thiamine. Okay, fine. Correct. हाँ ये MCQs में डालने के लिए अच्छा है, नीट. Pyrimidine, cytosine, uracil, thymine. Thymine is 5-methyl uracil. D-ribose and 2-dehydroxyribose. Okay, chal, I think I'll stop now. I want to spend some time with my parents also, like maybe 15 minutes. So we shall, we can just discuss for like 5-10 minutes. Even I'm kind of saturated now. It's okay. I don't want to overstretch also. We have a lot of days to go. So let's just see what you're. LMR when? I made that Google, I made that WhatsApp thing, but then they on WhatsApp they're not allowing to send only PDF. So then I'll send on Telegram. I'll send a few at least how to make, because you can get an idea then how to make an LMR. So should I send on Telegram? Abhi I'll have to mobilize that. Then I have to, because our WhatsApp thing is useless. It doesn't allow to send PDF only. I thought it like you can send anything. That's so useless if it's not sending PDF. I think they said like the feature will come later on or something. अकेला अकेला खा रहा है. ये तो गलत बात है. अकेले अकेले खा रहे डॉक्टर साहब. हमें भी थोड़ा पूछ लो. सॉरी डॉक्टर साहब बहुत टाइम है यार. आई विश अभी भी पाँच. For some reason now they've made it compulsory to serve 1-year bond before our post graduation, so they will not give us a doctor degree even after 5.5 years. 4.5 years MBBS, 1-year internship, and they're like, no PG, you have to do 1-year bond, rural bond. So that'll be 6.5 years before I get my degree. It's so funny. I'm not going to be Dr. Saab for a while. What's your live stream schedule? So every day morning 4:30, Monday to Saturday at least 4:30 to 6:30. Sometimes I extend to 7:30. Usually till at least 6. Usually till 6:30. But on Sundays maybe I extend more than like 4-5 hours maybe. I don't want to overcommit also. 4-5 hours mostly ho jata hai. I don't know. Maybe that day I did 17 hours once. Then I think last Sunday I did 8 hours. So depends also like how, because I was really tired. So I did 8 hours and then I slept 4 hours. So basically 4:30 every day. That's the main thing, because we can all develop a habit of discipline of getting up at 4:30. So now I would want all whoever's getting up at 4:30, please you also sleep before 9:30. It shouldn't affect your sleep schedule. In fact, sleeping at 9:30 would be the best time, right? It's probably the most ideal for the body clock. Done with bio chapter, very good. frog, cockroach, and animal tissues. Compensation. Hi, Moana. Done with what is LMR? Last minute revision. You'll see that video I put on YouTube. It has in detail about LMR. I was studying with you on the other video. I had no idea you were live. That's so funny. Wait, you were using my other video. That's so nice. That's so cool to know. But to know. But yes, I will try coming live in the evenings as well. Do you all, I should come now. This was good. We will come in the evenings also. Let's celebrate for our efforts today. Another celebration because like why not? And before I think someone wanted a cloud, so I will put a cloud also. We will get a cloud also. खड़ा हुआ. That was static. For the other video, I had no idea you were live. USA. What is 1 plus 1? You tell me. Bhaiya, thank you so much. Suggested. Thank you, Anisha. Thank you. I'm glad you were productive today. Can you share tips for 2 months? I already uploaded on that. Bhai, soyega kab abhi? Like, I'll sleep by 9:30 max. 9:15, 9:30. Because no, I'll just chill with my parents for a bit and get things ready for tomorrow. Anything else I want to discuss? Or then we will end in like 2 minutes. Just get things ready for tomorrow. God, my table is so messy right now. I need to show your screen time. I mean, I'm on the full day, like, but you can't measure screen time, no. Like, and sometimes we take notes on the iPad, and then that all gets synced with my phone and all. So you won't get an ideal screen, but I barely have screen time. Like, if you're saying my time pass screen time, my WhatsApp would be more like 1 or 2 hours. What more? I would barely use it, and more. I'm mostly on stream only, so you know. And on stream, I don't use any device like other than studies because the best part is that my phone is the camera, so I cannot open my phone only. And phone is the most major distraction. So I would recommend when you study, keep your phone away. Like even when I used to study for NEET and all when I was studying, I used to give my phone to my parents and I used to always keep it outside the room I was studying in. So it would always be in my parents' cupboard, or I would only give it like I would only be like, please keep it. And I used to see it at night. Like I should tell them, okay, I finished my quota for the day. Now you can see it, right? Let's keep doing this. Can you show tips for last month I've uploaded? Did you ever follow the weekly study schedule they send? No. I made my own. Always what works for you is your own thing. When you start studying hard, like in which class? Sixth standard. I told my story that day. If you want, I'll repeat it again. Like in short, I'll repeat. So basically, till fifth, I was never a topper. Really, I was a topper. Like in fifth, I came fifth in my class. I worked really hard, but then I was like, okay, I came fifth in my class of 40 people. I was not that, impressed. Like I worked so hard, but I came fifth out of 40 people. Then in sixth, I went like really crazy. Like I went all out. I came first in the grade. Out of 300 people, I came first, and that was the turning point, I would say, in my life. Like it made me believe that I can achieve things. It didn't give me a overconfidence, but it did give me a belief that if I put in the due effort, I can maybe do something that I put my mind to. So then after that, then there was no stopping. Like then seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, always usually at the top. And MBBS definitely have not been topping yet. There are people way 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 smarter than me, but I'm just going to be consistent with my effort. More emphasis would for me is my learning now. I definitely just want to be a good doctor at the end of it. I want to just learn as much as possible. So now I've changed my mindset from marks to learning. Anyways, my first 4 months were really not ideal in terms of studying. So now I'm going to cover up in the last 6 months, and I know I will cover up because I'm going to put in a lot of effort. Ultimately, anything can be done by just putting in effort at the end of the day. Uh, Manisha, I watched your previous live almost 4 to 5 times to study. Wow, that's so cool. Very, very proud and very happy to hear that also. वो मैंने नीट का फॉर्म में ब्लू पेन से अपलोड किया कुछ इश्यू नहीं होगा ना. No, I don't know all these technicalities. I don't I think I done it in black pen. I don't know what they've told you, so I don't know anything about the current details. So you just get it checked from your teachers. Now I don't know this. Which teachers did you follow for PCMB and platform? More or less my coaching only. Like teachers per se, I didn't do lectures online. Vese. I did from my coaching only. But for physics, sometimes I would like those one shot videos also. Like if I wanted an extra revision of a topic, like for a few topics like semiconductors and all, I saw from PW. PW ka one shots were amazing. So I did see, but very rarely, like one or two topics. And for biochem and all, I don't remember following any teacher as such. I would just straight up go to the book because you already taught in the coaching. So I would just directly go to the book. It's just so inspiration keeps you on track too. That's very nice to hear. I'm so glad. HSC board's over. Yes, Zuzu, let's go now. Full on neat. Let's go. How did you study chemistry to get 180 on 180? Okay, a lot of people are asking chemistry only. Uh, okay, I have it ready after just uploaded. Yeah, I'm sleeping. Mom's telling me to sleep. But even I have to. Yeah, I'm 5 minutes. 9:15. Okay, I'll try. I can't guarantee, but I'll definitely try. It's already ready, the PDF. Actually, I have to record it. But I've covered it in great detail. Like, I don't think you'll need anything else once you see that video. It covers literally A to Z what you need to do to get 180 in chemistry or top any chemistry exam. And chemistry was always my favorite subject. I don't know. I really enjoyed chemistry. Kushi, I told you now my which teachers I followed. I just mainly followed the textbook only. And NCRT usually self-explanatory. Like once you get one like basis, you can keep going ahead with it. And physics wala is amazing. I think for most things, physics wala, Alak sir has made such amazing resources available for free. I mean, it's just crazy how much he's done for everyone. So I think you just see those. You'll always find some good physics wala lectures on every topic. Uh, please show handwriting. Okay, my LMR's handwriting was good actually. Like maybe in my initial LMRs, I used to write very essay neatly. If you see. Oh wait, I always forget I can like move because I have a camera. I can just move it. Mm, yeah. So this is like my LMR basically. That is my handwriting. This is when I'm writing fast. Huh? This is my biomolecules is one of my best LMRs. I'm really proud of my biochem LMR. So basically, I put a lot of efforts into my LMRs. Even handwriting, and I made them very aesthetically pleasing, as you can see. Good on the eyes. A lot of effort that took, but it was worth it, I guess. Can you play background study music? Yeah, I've been thinking that. Your favorite Pentel Energel. I really love Energel. Throughout my all my LMRs usually were in Pentel Energel. I love Pentel. It's a very smooth to write. It's like I say, the flow is great. I love writing with Pentel Energel. And the most why I used to like ClickGel before, but then ClickGel smudges so badly with highlighters. That's why I switched to Energel. If you write immediately and you highlight, still it won't smudge. That's the main reason, because you know how much I love highlighters. So this is smooth also, and it doesn't smudge at all. So it's zero smudge on highlighter. Any highlighter immediately, also if you use a highlighter, it won't smudge. That's why I really love it. And it's a gel pen also. I prefer the feel of gel pen overall. So yes. And no, I'm not in hostel. Your a hobby other than studying now, content creation also will be a hobby. I really, and I like swimming also. I used to go in 11th. I went swimming almost every day. So I like going. I think sports. I go for table tennis. I go for swimming. I like spending time with friends, family, and just doing things as it is. Like I love socializing. I'm actually a very social person. So meeting family, meeting friends, I do love all of that. It's just that everyone thinks I just study a lot, because that's just one side I like to show more. Mm, no, I'm not in hostel. Yeah, Kushia saw Rajwan sir, but honestly, na, ultimately it boils down to your self study only. play background music. I'm thinking about this. Like, should I add it? Let me know. Not even I don't know. I'll put a poll. I have no like idea what all to do now. Like how to do it also, but I'll probably figure it out. But I'll just put a poll. Should I put it or will it be distracting? Like, just let me know. Whatever y'all decide, then I'll see. Because I don't want it to be distracting, basically, the main thing. Yes, Energel on the top. How much time did you dedicate for previously done topics in 12th? Don't do anything on your own. I think in coaching, they'll automatically cover it. We have to go. We'd have to go for Aarti also. So I'll just 2 minutes. I'll just wrap up and then I'll go for Aarti and then I will sleep. How much time you dedicate for PhD? And no, don't yourself dedicate the test. They'll automatically in the tests that come, they'll start including the 11th case portion also. Then you do it, and plus you have lots of time post when the portion is complete. You'll have 6 months. So you have a lot of time. So khud se don't do anything. Right now, focus on the current topics that are going. That's more important than thinking of the old topics. If you have backlogs which you were supposed to do it on Sundays. But if you've done it, no need to do it again. That will come back. Current on focus more on the current topics. Isomer कैसे करूँ? Just go at NCRT and just do. वैसे भी if you're neat as NCRT के बाहर से नहीं आने वाला. Just do whatever उतना relevant है, वो important है, वो कर लो. And I guys hope you're all doing well. Make sure you always make sure you take good care of your mental health in this need as an aspirant. That's most important. I'll keep saying this. I know I say it a lot, but that's most important to keep yourself. Only if your mental health is good will you be able to be academically effectively productive, right? If the first thing is not, the latter can never, go hand in hand. So make sure if you're not feeling fine, you can always talk to your teachers, to your parents, and seek help. It's okay to seek help. It doesn't make you inferior or it's not embarrassing to ask for help. Everyone goes through things, everyone has their sets of problems. So it's better to talk it out. Don't keep anything bottled up. Are you planning to move out? No. I've seen Rajwan, sir. He was amazing. I had dinner. Don't worry. Don't worry. Aditi. Which books you solved for physics? Hmm. I didn't need PYQs properly, my internals properly, and LMR. Finally, sub dump karke LMR. I keep saying this. Your LMR is your most important thing because it compiles things from 10 sources into one thing. What more do you want? And that one thing is curated for you. What you go wrong most and what you find difficult. What do you find easy? Go all in with your LMR. I'll keep saying this for everyone in every subject. Your LMRs are your most important tool and your best companion. Your aim is BJ Medical College, go for it. I'm sure if you work hard enough, you can definitely get BJ. I want to study like you, but don't have my room. Okay. So that's okay. Find the best place for you to study. You can go to library. You can. I used to even sometimes there are like parks also which are good to study in, or you can study. You don't need a room also. Any place where you feel even when people are around you. In fact, you end up studying more. So in your house, if there's any place where you can study, go for it. Or even like even libraries or like malls or anywhere you can sit wherever you'll be productive chalega. What's my favorite food? Probably fruits. I love fruits. I eat like 7 fruits a day. I don't know how many I eat, but probably at least 4 or 5. Okay, my mom is really calling me for aarti. Bye guys, all the best. See you tomorrow at 4:30 a.m. Sleep well, please sleep early, do not stay up. And yeah, your hearts. Lot of hearts for you guys. I want this to come, yaar. It puts out those heart emojis, yaar. ये नहीं आ रहा है. But ठीक है, we will just go with celebrations for the productive day. Proud of all of y'all. Let's get up in the morning now. This is also glitching for some reason. The phone is also tired. Let's just let's sleep. Anyways, bye. Welcome, guys. Do join in tomorrow.